A good meal and a glass of wine, what could be better than that? That's exactly what our next guests are creating for us today. Joining me now is Carlos Candal, the owner of Fat Gaucho Wines, and Timothy Scott of Geronimo Tequila Bar and Southwest Grill. Guys, this is starting to smell great. Really excited that you're both here. Let's start with the wine, Carlos. Tell us a little bit about it. I know it was kind of a family dream that came out.
That's right. My family's originally from Argentina, and my father arrived in 1960, and it's something that he wanted to do for many years. He moved back to Argentina in 1983, purchased a small vineyard, and unfortunately, back then it was very hard to communicate between Buenos Aires and Mendoza.
There's no email, is there?
Exactly. So it's something that for years we wanted to pursue, and finally, recently we launched this brand, Fat Gaucho. Gaucho is an Argentine cowboy, and fat is not so much obese, but good living.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. And let's talk about the different varieties that you offer.
So we have a Malbec Reserva, a Torrontés Reserva, and a Cabernet Sauvignon Reserva. The Malbec, obviously from Argentina, is well known because people eat steak, and Malbec is very popular, pairs well with steak.
Got it.
And the Torrontés is one of my favorites. It's a varietal that originates in the northern part of Argentina, and where it's very arid, and it's a naturally flavorful varietal.
And that's going to go really well with the dish that you're making for us, Chef.
Yes.
Tell us, it's macaroni and cheese, chorizo. I see, is it crab or lobster?
Lobster.
Wow. Well, how do we get started with this?
Okay, we've got a little bit of sour cream. I'm going to put it in the pan.
Okay. And we should mention that Geronimo's carries the Fat Gaucho wine.
Yes, we have the Torrontés and the Reserve Malbec.
Very good.
I'm going to put a little yellow mustard in with that. Some heavy cream. Get things going.
I know you have one location in New Haven, but there's also another location.
We're 7 years in New Haven and 7 months in Fairfield.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
How's it going so far?
Very well.
Great.
So Tim was kind enough to carry our wine. We're originally from New Haven, founded in New Haven, and Tim brought us on board and very successful.
It's a lovely partnership then, right?
Yeah, and
Very
we've
good.
actually used the Torrontés to create a cocktail that we have called the Appaloosa Sangria.
Oh, do tell.
So the fruit of the Torrontés really brings out the flavors with the tequila, guava, a little orange and lime.
Very nice. Fantastic. All right, so I see a lot of ingredients, but it doesn't seem like an overwhelming recipe if you do want to try it.
No, I put I think we gave the recipe.
The recipe, yeah, we can find it on WTNH.com.
So the longest thing is the sauce, getting that together. And then preparation, we're just adding now with the chorizo, cooked chorizo, some lobster meat, a good amount of lobster meat, some bell peppers,
Adding some color, right?
Yeah.
It's very colorful.
scallions. I'm just gonna mix that in together.
All right, well, while that mixes, where do we find the Fat Gaucho wines?
Fat Gaucho, well, we're now being carried by Heartland Parker. They're distributing the wine throughout the state. And you could find it on Fat Gaucho Finder. It's free, an app that's free on iTunes.
Oh, it's great. So you guys actually created an app that you could download and then find the locations closest to you?
Exactly. You press the button, the Fat Gaucho Finder, and it'll tell you the closest locations by GPS where you can find it, whether
That's
it's a
great.
restaurant or a retail store.
Pretty easy.
As well as fatgauchowines.com, our website. We also have a Facebook page and Twitter.
We're everywhere, huh?
That's right.
Very good. Okay, so that's cooking up nicely.
Right, now we're gonna add in our cheeses, which is a combination of Gruyere, Chihuahua, and aged cheddar.
Okay. And that's just going to melt down nicely,
Yep.
right? Is this a hot item on the menu?
Very.
Yeah. No one shies away from heavy cream, do they?
No, not when it comes to the lobster mac and cheese.
That's true.
I'm gonna add in our pasta, which is cooked, and I like to use Barilla because it keeps a nice firmness to it.
Okay.
Doesn't get too soft.
Very good. And you mentioned that the Torrontés would go really well with this.
Because of the fruit that it has, it cuts the spiciness, and then you've got the acidity in it also that goes very well with the lobster and the cream.
Very good. And you would serve it chilled or room temp?
Yeah. Nice to drink, very chilled.
Very good. All right. Run me through some of the other varieties here. You briefly touched upon them, but the Malbec, I mean, I feel like the Argentinian wines are, a lot of people recognize the Malbec.
Right. I think Malbec is very popular now in this country. You have now International World Malbec Day. And this wine, This wine, we try to offer something that over delivers for the price. Very affordable in the retail space between $9.99 and $12.99. Really want to knock your socks off with the quality.
Sure.
And we've won some awards recently at the WSWA. We won a double gold medal on our Cabernet Sauvignon. Recently, also, we had a Wine Enthusiast Best Buy rating on our Torrontés.
Very good. So it's really taken off.
Yeah. We expect to be hopefully nationwide in a few years.
Very
We're already
nice.
in Illinois, in Wisconsin, in Massachusetts, so we're very excited.
Good. I mean, we've already talked about how you can make a sangria with it, which is fantastic. And this pretty much melts all together, doesn't it, Chef?
Yeah. And here, let's put it in the...
Looks awesome. All right, well, we're going to dig into this at the end of the show, maybe sample some wines as well. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
All right, to find out more about Fat Gaucho Wines, visit fatgauchowines.com or call 203-937-2270 or learn more about that there. Or you could check out Geronimo Tequila Bar and Southwest Grill. Log on to geronimobarandgrill.com, located in New Haven and
Fairfield.
there you go.